On February 1st of 2019, Atlanta rapper 21 Savage dropped a music video for a song called A Lot. It was his biggest budgeted single of his career. It featured one of the biggest rappers of our generation in J. Cole. The song went on to win a Grammy for rap's best song. Ironically, in the chorus of the hit record, 21 asks the question, "How many problems you got?" Little did Savage know that he was about to have a lot. Just 2 days after one of the biggest moments of Savage's career, 21 Savage was taken into custody by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. ICE claimed that 21 Savage was a UK national who was unlawfully present in the United States. They alleged that the rapper entered the U.S. on a non-immigrant visa back in July of 2015 when he was 12. It expired after 1 year, according to ICE. Savage's predicament categorizes him as a dreamer, living in the U.S. or an undocumented American who first arrived in the country as a child. On February 4th, 21's initial lawyer, Charles Cook, issued a statement saying that the rapper was left without legal status through no fault of his own, claiming that the immigration authorities were trying to unnecessarily punish and intimidate 21 into abandoning his bid to stay in the United States. It was announced by 21's representatives that Savage was born in the United Kingdom, but was 7 when he first arrived in the U.S., not 12, stating that he had left for a month in 2015 and came back in the U.S. with a valid visa. On February 6, 21 Savage got an unexpected helping hand from a very influential man, Sean Carter. You might know him as Jay-Z. And Jay-Z didn't come alone. Jay-Z, alongside his lawyer, Alex FERRO, got involved in an incarcerated Savage case, calling the detention an absolute travesty and that Savage deserved to be reunited with his children immediately. On February 13th, 21 finally got some good news. He was released from ICE detention on bond. In his first interview after being granted release on bond, 21 Savage appeared on Good Morning America, telling ABC News' Lindsay Davis that he was definitely targeted by ICE. When Davis asked Savage what happened to him the day of his arrest, he said, "I don't even know. I was just driving and I just seen guns and blue lights. And then I was in the back of a car and I was gone." When he was asked if authorities told him if he was under arrest, Savage replied by saying, "Nah, they didn't say nothing. They just said, we got Savage." On November 5th of the same year, TMZ reported that 21 Savage's case was being held up by an interminable court backlog and that Savage was reportedly banned from leaving America. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reports that the federal immigration court is now backlogged by more than 1 million cases, which includes more than 35,000 unresolved cases in the state that 21 currently resides in, Georgia. But what is the update on 21 Savage now? In a recent interview with the Big Facts podcast, 21 Savage confirmed that he is still fighting for his freedom.
So it just made me more so thankful, more so like while I was in there, I went in, at first I was like, damn, I ain't need to get out, woo. But then as I sat down, like, damn, nigga really do need to think. Maybe this shit was just meant for me to just think and just think about like where the hell my life going. The shit that I'm worried about, I need to be worried about other things. Not even worried, be more appreciative to the shit that I got. Cause it's like, man, that shit in there make you feel like, bro, you ain't got nothing. Like the money don't even matter once you get behind them. Facts. Then they had me on like lockdown, so it's like I ain't see no other person who was locked up.
You was in a hold, like
it wasn't like no hold. They had me on medical, but because I'm a rapper, they had to have me like I couldn't be in population. But I'm begging them like put me in population, but they couldn't. But the lady who worked there, I love her to death. Like she put a TV in there. I watched the Grammys. Like she made like a lot of shit happen while I was back there, type shit. But at first they just had a nigga like 23-1. Like I couldn't even come out my room. Like the first 3-4 days, I ain't even come out my room. Right, probably like after like a week, that's when they started letting me go on the yard for like an hour, shit like that. But at first I was just locked down. But when I got out, like I pulled up on Jay-Z at his house and shit. Him and Beyonce was in there and Big. We was kicking it. You know, he a regular nigga. Like I just was thinking, like when I first got out, I texted him like, I'm gonna pay you back. He was like, I don't want your money. He said, pay me back by being great. So I pulled up on him, chopped it up, just thanked him and shit like that, cause he ain't had to do that shit. But like when I got out, I really started to see like all the love, and I'm like,